if AWS were to shut off, I think like 100 AWS accounts, you would take out almost all the L1s that are out there today, which is pretty scary. So, and they did that on their own just by having an outage. So there's definitely these like common vulnerabilities there. The other thing, as an insurance company, we like insuring, we like measuring risks, then being able to insure them if we believe they're fully independent. And your risk of like your insider having a problem is completely uncorrelated from the risk of your competitor having an insider problem with an employee. We can insure that because you're probably not going to both have the same problem happen. But if there's a piece of common infrastructure that is shared by all of these things that we don't know is common and has a common risk, then that might exploit and affect everyone. Like we saw the profanity key generator that people were using to create sort of like vanity addresses that was pretty widely, like depressingly widely used, and a lot of keys were generated that way. And if every one of those projects was insured separately, we would have expected that to be independent risk. And in this case, it was not independent risk. Luckily, mostly that was used for like DAO voting addresses and control addresses for actual exploits, but it was still a major issue. So if we had a common, like an exploit in a wallet that was used widely by people, or obviously an algorithm would be the number one thing. Like if there was a like immediate breakthrough in factoring or something like that happened, that would be a vulnerability that applies to a large class of things. But I think the more identifiable things where we see that there's common infrastructure providers that are used by almost everyone, that is probably the number one shared infrastructure risk right now.